Okay, so I really am probably just going to com not complete this game on stream because I have done it many times already anyways, whether on emulation or what, because I've played this game on GameCube and PS2. But it is to be noted that you are going to want to, well, play this game on specifically the likes of PS2 if you want any game unlocks, because if you don't play this game on PS2, you're literally just not going to be able to
Powder Canyon
enjoy
is the place to
unlocking
snowboard.
stuff.
It's great for both beginners and experts. There are more hidden paths in this canyon than I can count.
I'm kind of bummed we never got to find out who did the soundtrack to these games, because the soundtrack in this game is just amazing. Oh, almost did a double backflip. So I'm not gonna get everything unlocked, but it definitely does help to have as many things unlocked to help you out through the game for abilities and whatnot. And for sure this game is just... it's still just a fun time, really. I'm gonna enjoy this all these years later. And I'm kind of glad that I wasn't just a dumb kid or something enjoying this one, because there were a couple of games where, in retrospect, I'm like, okay, this isn't that cool, or this isn't that good. Like, there are a couple of things that I had some really good tastes over to start with. I gotta say, I really loved Humongous Entertainment games growing up. People might know those, they might not. I would imagine it's possible that you'd know about Humongous Entertainment if you know about stuff like Freddy Fish and Pajama Sam and Spy Fox and Putt Putt. Then you definitely would know the likes of Humongous Entertainment. And they definitely gave me a love for point-and-click adventure games. Because when they are done right, they are just amazing times. And also gotta say, I did enjoy some other Nickelodeon games growing up, even though sadly there were some that weren't that good. For sure, I loved a good chunk of SpongeBob games growing up. Although Super Sponge really isn't that good of a game, I definitely would say avoid that one if you ever see it. But on the PC, they had a couple of point-and-click adventure games actually with SpongeBob that were actually really fun, I thought.
Sweet. Gotcha.
Trying to think of where the teleporter is for this level. Because I'm just gonna do my best to get what I know for a fact I'll definitely want to make use of here. And I'll just play through it from front to back, like the good old days, instead of freaking wanting to 100% it, because definitely it is quite the challenge when you're going out of your way to try and 100% the thing. But I have on GameCube and PS2.
Nice.
And, well, I gotta say I'm still very excited to get to play the others as well, since sadly it doesn't seem like that many people on YouTube care to really, there it is, care to really touch on this game, let alone the sequels. Which is only a bummer because, well, in many cases, you could definitely look at this game and consider it a, like, dime a dozen kind of license game. Because definitely there are some pretty bad ones. Like, there's a huge part of me that still enjoys the likes of, for example, Ed, Edd n Eddy. I ended up buying the DVD set just because it's still definitely a huge laugh. Now, would I let future kids watch that? I'd say no. But is it still funny as a motherfucker? Oh, big time. And I played the game Misadventures on PS2, and it wasn't bad, but it also felt kind of lacking over time. If only because it just didn't feel as fun as you would kind of hope sometimes. Because definitely with licensed games, you know that they are going out of their way to not give that much effort, usually, due to the fact that it's a licensed effort, and usually licensed games are being made on smaller budgets. you rarely get licensed games that are like Kingdom Hearts, for example, where it's
Buddha-man. Sweet.
not made to be just a licensed game. It was like a real AAA gaming experience with Kingdom Hearts, which is the difference in those games versus just your standard license games, you know what I mean? And that's the thing with TAC here, is that this isn't just like, it wasn't that TAC started as a show and got games. No, no, no. TAC started as a game series, and this was what Nickelodeon picked up, was the original game, this one right here that I'm playing. And each future entry was still um, initially going out of their way to continue that, to where not only is this the original amazing experience right here in Tak and the Power of Juju, but then we have Tak 2, the Staff of Dreams, which sadly you can tell was rushed a bit, which is only a bummer because you know, feel like it would have been better off if they didn't have to do that. Ah, Burial Ground. That's definitely the next place I'll want to go to get some abilities, because Restoration Dance is basically a healing spell, so that's always useful to have. Okay. You know, for anyone who's ever curious, you can actually just, like, jump at the monkey and just endlessly hit them and build mana that way if you ever need to. I ended up doing that a good couple of times growing up, and was always so useful. I'm trying to find specifically the Burial Grounds entrance. Okay, maybe not down there. Oh, right, this way. Definitely a remake would help if we also had things like, let's say, a map that you can bring out with a touch of a button, just to help guide you around the levels a bit.
Boom shakalaka. Who's the man? That's gonna leave a mark.
I think I just barely heard the freaking Nurble actually explode. No joke, though, the writing was also much better here than it was in the show. So if you were someone who, like, let's say, saw just a little clip of, let's say, the CGI show on Nickelodeon, and you're like, wow, this writing sucks. Trust me, it used to be a lot better. And I mean a lot better. as you can tell too, the enemies start kicking up as you get deeper into the game. So while the enemies were a certain way before, it's still kicking things up despite how much more powerful this frickin' spirit rattle can actually be as a melee weapon. 'Cause this thing really does actually just fuck enemies up in comparison to how it was before. Oh, thank God I didn't get hit by that. Okay, ow.
Okay, that's all the Yorbles here. We should try somewhere else now.
Wait, really? There's only that many Orbles here? Huh. Well, I still have the Juju to summon for more areas to explore, and the likes of the Restoration Dance that I want to grab. I'm trying to remember exactly where that sumbitch is. Damn it. Thank God I didn't have lives, though. Because that would have really screwed over this game if it had a live system.
Gotcha. Boom, shakalaka.
Fucker.
When in doubt, take the stick out.
So that's the shrine right there. That's my teleporter right there. Also activate this sumbitch. Just so that thing actually can work from now on. Ah, there's the TP right there.
Gotcha. Who's the man? Booyah! Sweet! Woo!
There we go. Just trying to think of where the spell could be. Definitely make use of it if I can find where that son of a bitch even is. Ah, there it is.
Juju you now have is called Restoration Dance. Use it anytime you need to heal yourself.
That helps a lot.
Hey, all right! First living person I've seen in 1999 years! You want a party? We're gonna, like,
Boy.
die in a party! That's a joke, but it's still true. Look, look, look! Ooh, I got party favors, yeah! Piñatas, ole! Magic tricks, board games, cards, cat's cradle, karaoke, s'mores, shadow puppets. Wait! I know what you like. Pin the tail on the rhino, baby!
Hey, you should be careful.
Quiet! I just said people don't cheat! I did it! I did it! I win! Oh yeah! I'm bad! I'm bad! I'm
Definitely
Gonna leave a
one
mark.
of the best
Boom,
characters
baby.
they did too. Alongside Locke, he was definitely always one of the funniest things about the TAC series. So this should be the way to the spirit realm, so that when I am ready to go and get Locke's spirit, I come back this way.
Whoa, Tack. This is a really sacred area. Many special Pupanunu ancestors are buried here. Right over there is the entrance to the ceremonial tomb where Jujus worked with the shaman to prepare the Pupanunus for life in the spirit world.
So there's our way back to the likes of village and get me more of these Yorables.
Whoa,
Spirit
Tack!
Sight.
You
This
just found a powerful
helps a
Juju
lot.
spell. It's called Spirit Sight. Now when you wipe out a Nurgle, you can see and collect its spirit to use for health and mana.
So now I'm getting even more mana this way, which helps a lot. See? So yeah, that should help a lot actually, especially for the sake of freaking being able to handle these moments. These were some of the tougher puzzles back here, and while I don't have to do them yet, yeah, they're not exactly fun either, even though they kind of are too. That made me sound like such a sadistic asshole there. Oh god. So So Dry Rock Canyon I'll want to go to next. Just so I can also get that.
Boom, shakalaka.
Okay, that's all the Yorbles here. We should try somewhere else now.
Nice. Who's the man? Who the man?
Okay. Trying to think of how I'm gonna go about this. Fuck.
Oh, that's gonna leave him.
Ooh, good one. You just
There
found
we
the longer
go.
life Juju spell. Now you can battle the Nurbles longer before needing to be healed.
I do love how that crazy feet move actually makes it so you can jump farther and longer. It's my favorite thing about that move, easily. And kind of started the whole enjoyment of being able to pull that off in the likes of Tak 2 and 3. Those games are so much fun, though. And I'm definitely looking forward to playing those again for YouTube. I mean, at most I saw Nitro Rad cover Tak 1, and there used to be someone else who did it, but he actually freaking he went out of his way to literally delete his videos for it, which was a bummer because he ended up, I guess, getting upset that people wanted to see him finish covering the back games. And then after the second game, with his attitude, all kinds of, fine, here's another Tak game. Because he was so upset that everyone just, you know, enjoyed his content. I mean, it seems a little silly if you ask me, honestly. Okay. How many have I collected? Jeez. 15 in this level, though. But sometimes only like 3 in others. It's a little strange how that's, okay, so two-headed
Oh, somebody's at the door.
What strange traveler comes to this lonely, cursed gateway?
My name is Tak. I'm here on an important mission. You must open this door immediately.
Oh, just a minute. Before we can open this portal, we must check the sacred list.
The sacred list? What list?
You have to be on the sacred list to get in. Let's see,
Boy.
where are
There's Tabor +1.
And Taduk the Elder, party of 3. Taffy the Wise
Taffy dates the most incredible looking Jujus. Remember Gazelda the Gargantua? Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah. Ladies love Taffy, even though he is so wise.
Yeah. Back. Okay. Tagalog, party of 10.
Forget the list. Will you just open this door?
Oh, wait
Is
a
there a
minute.
manager I
What
can-
did you say your name was again?
Tak. T-A-K.
Here it is. Tak, party of 1. Congratulations, you're on the list, man.
Well then, we'll open the door for you.
Mr. Tak, party of 1.
Oh
Hey.
boy.
Zoop. He just took off. I don't know. Same thing that happens every time we open this door.
Oh boy.
Tak, I've watched Lock Train here before. This is a dangerous place. You need to be careful. Those lights are your only way to see, and you have to follow them through these caves. Don't get too far behind the light or the Nurbles will get us.
Oof. I'm gonna... No. This one. If anything, I might actually wanna use the thing to teleport back to some other levels as well. Portal is here.
Buddha man. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Ah, shit. Fuck. Where that teleporter is.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Ow. Fucker.
Owned.
That is I have to deal with, but all I know is that I'm gonna do Chicken Island next, since it has all those other unlockable spells and crap. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Whew.
Gotcha. Boom, shakalaka. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. Owned! Owned! Booyah!
Okay. Okay, so Eagle Eye, that's gonna help.
the stick out.
Hmm.
That's gonna leave a mark. Boom, shakalaka. Boom, shaka. Oh, that's gonna. Who's the man? Rock on! Woo!
Liar! You've been a liar as long as I have known you.
It is true, I tell you. It's more powerful than the 7 skin-peeling stenches of the South.
Impossible!
It is more deadly than the rancid funk of the stink giant's feet.
Ridiculous!
I can prove it. Pull my finger.
Pull your finger! No way!
Pull my finger.
Don't ever stick your finger in my face again!
Oh boy. Oh boy. That was a dumb joke, but that's how we got the second part of the level opened up for us. You okay, Dad?
Boom, baby!
Whoa. That was new. I never saw that happen in the game before. That's a first.
Booyah!
That's the Eagle Eye Juju spell. Now you can use your blowgun to see things far away.
Well, that's gonna help. jump despite not having crazy feet equipped.
Boom, shakalaka.
Okay, that's all the Yorbles here. We should try somewhere else now.
Okay, now the next part that the Juju opened up with the chicken suit that will give us access to more levels. Okay. Yeah, so this is where I get the ability to warp to other levels. Okay. Now I'm about almost, well, I'm only a Yorble off, but pretty much 3/4 of the way done with my Yorble hunt. So I'll maybe continue this later. Maybe I'll get back to it another day. All I know is that this stuff kind of helps my moods.